Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today we're going to take a look at the Roson 5-port USB 3.0 hub. This is going to have 5 different USB ports on there so we can plug all kinds of stuff in at the same time. So let's go ahead, unbox it, take a look at it, see what comes inside the box, and then test it out. And here we go. All right, let's just take a quick look around the box here. We have the, we can see here it says 5-port USB 3 hub, and it is, says data and fast charging hub. It says independent switch and 5 gigabit speeds, it looks like. It says high speed there, LED lights. It's gonna work with Windows 7, 10, Vista, XP, 2000, and Mac OS, and Linux, even Linux there. There you go. All right, it looks like these are going to be the different power options it's going to have here, and then black. It doesn't show which one is selected there, so maybe they're going to give us multiple options in the box here. On this side, just same info and an Amazon barcode, nothing there. On here, we can see a little bit about what it's going to actually say. We can see that it's going to actually have a different name on the product. It's going to say RCH Tech powered USB 3.0 hub with exquisite craftsmanship and unique textures, ideal to expand the USB 3 port of your PC, laptop, smart TV, or game host. It says data transfer speeds rates up to 5 gigabits per second, plus quick charging function, and excellent choice to save your time and space. All right. So yeah, just some other examples here of what you can do with it. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at, actually, let me go ahead and just show this to you a little bit closer here in case you want to take a look at that at the box. You can go ahead and pause that and read what's on it. So yeah, all right, let's go ahead now and actually take this out of the box and see what it looks like so that we can get this going. We're going to get a warranty card. And we're going to get, I guess this is going to be a user manual, it looks like there. Yep, that's going to explain everything. We're going to have English, German, and on this side, we're going to have French, Italian, Spanish, and Chinese. All right, there we go. Let's get the device out. And yeah, it's smaller than I expected. I wasn't expecting it to be, let's take that plastic off there. I wasn't expecting it to be this small, but yeah, this is really all you need, I guess. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. This one is a quick charge one. They all do have independent, switches on there, so we can turn each one of them off or on independently, which is really nice. It looks like there's a bit of a fan right there, or a heat sink, excuse me, if I can get that out right. And then we have a USB 3 plug there to port to go in, and we have the DC 12 volt to go in there as well. On the bottom here, it has rubber feet to keep it in place, so whenever you sit it down there, that'll be nice there. So it says here, it says 4 USB 3 ports and plus 1 charging port. So there's that. And we'll take the cables out here. We'll set the box off. And it looks like we're going to have this USB 3 cable here. So this is going to be, this is going to go into the device here. And let's see, this is going to go this way here. And there we go. This actually is going to your computer so that the rest of these things you can plug right in. Here is the charging port. This is going to plug in right there. That's going to power the device. This here is going into the wall. This is going into your computer. So, all right, there we go. We have it all ready to go here. It's all hooked up. I'm going to grab some devices to plug in. I'm going to grab my computer, and we're going to try this out and see how it performs. All right, so here we are. I have the USB hub right here. It's all ready to go. I do need to plug it into my computer, and this is one point that I have to take issue with, and that is that they don't give you a way to plug directly in if you have a USB-C computer. So many of the new computers today, pretty much all the Macs now, only have USB-C ports on there, and they've become more and more commonplace with other computers. I would really like to see manufacturers start including USB-C cables with their devices so we don't have to go pull an adapter from something else or go buy an adapter. So luckily I already have one, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up here, and then I'm going to plug it into my, my computer here so we can get that going. And now I have a couple of devices. I have a memory card reader. I have a regular thumb drive here. I have a second thumb drive, and I also have a hard drive here that I'm going to use as well. So I'm going to first go ahead and just plug in the regular old thumb drive and see if this actually shows up on my computer. So let's get this plugged in. We'll plug it right on there, and we'll just go ahead and see if it's going to show up on my computer. And yep, there it is. We can see that it showed up there. I don't have anything on it, but there it is. And let's grab the other one and see if this one's going to show up as well. So I'll plug this one in as well and see if this one's going to show up on my computer. And this means we're going to have two devices plugged into the hub right now. And I'm just waiting for this to show up and see if yep, there we go. It showed right up there. So we have that, and my files are showing up there. So yeah, okay, very good. Now we have, I have a card reader here with a memory card in there from my GoPro. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in and see how this is going to work, if this is gonna work at all. So let's get this thing plugged in there. And let's see, I'm seeing the light already showing up on the card reader. So, oh yeah, it's already there. It's already on my screen. That was quick. Okay, look at that. And yep, my files are there. And there we go. I can go ahead and hit those. Let's see if they'll actually play. And yeah, they're playing right there. It's going to play from the memory card. That's some pretty fast data transfer though. So yeah, okay, very good. Now let's go ahead and plug in the hard drive here and see if the hard drive is going to work there. So let's grab that, plug that in, and we'll see if that's going to. Thing almost tipped over a little bit. So all right, we have a lot of stuff plugged in here. Let's see if this hard drive is going to show up at all. I'm not exactly sure what's on this hard drive, so I think there's something on it, but I'm not really certain. But let's see. Sometimes hard drives take a little bit longer to show up, so I'm going to give this one a few moments to see if it's actually going to work. Let's see here. Nothing yet, but it should show up. I don't feel it spinning up. I think this might be an SSD drive. So, nope, I feel something moving in there. I think this is a 2.5 drive. I feel something moving. So it should kick on in just a moment there. So we'll wait. Now, sometimes another interesting thing is because this hub has the individual switches, you can turn these off and on if you want. So for instance, if I want to turn off the USB-C hub on there, or excuse me, where it says Larry USB-C, I can just simply hit that. I can do that. It's not gonna have ejected properly, as we can see on the screen, but it will actually turn that one off. Now, if I turn it on again, I'll give it a moment, and it should mount it back up there again. So we'll see if it's gonna mount back up. And yep, there we go. It showed right back up on the screen and mounted again. So that's really nice to see. All right. I'm not seeing this hard drive pop up just yet, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to hit the switch to power it off, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit the switch again to power that part back on again and see if that helps it out some. So, but right now it does not look like it is showing up on here. So let's see. I'm going to give it a few more minutes, and if it doesn't actually show up, then I'm going to try a different hard drive. All right, well, this hard drive is still not showing up, so there might be a problem with the hard drive. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug it here, and I'm just going to plug in a different hard drive and see if another hard drive will work. So let me grab this one here, and I'm going to plug this one in and see if we can get this one going here. So let me set this one down and plug this one in and see if this one is now going to pop up on the screen and work here. So hopefully it won't take but a second. I can already see the light on the hard drive casing light up, and so that's a good sign. We should see this pop up on the screen here in just a moment. Sometimes hard drives, again, take a few seconds for them to spin up and show up. So, yeah, I'm not seeing it just yet, but I do see the light on the hard drive, so it is getting power, so hopefully it'll show up here in just a moment. All right, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. So I know this hard drive works. I've used it before with this computer. I'm going to try it with the quick charge port there and see if it maybe just needs more power and if that's going to help. I can see right now the light is not actually lighting up on this hard drive, so that may not be a good sign for it. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off of there, and I'm going to put it back onto the regular USB 3.0 port and see if that's going to work. Yeah, the light is still not on here, and so I'm not exactly sure what is going on with that. Let me turn the power. Let me use the switch to turn the power off on there for a moment and see how that's going to go. And I'm going to hit this again and hit the switch again. And now I see the light on the hard drive again. That's powered on. You might be able to see that there. You know, I may not be able to see it, but there's a little light on there. And so let's see if it's actually going to show up on my computer screen. So right now it's not showing up. Okay, so I'm going to try one more hard drive that I use all the time and see if that one works. If that one doesn't work, I don't know. I might have to call this a fail, because if I can't use my hard drives with this, I'm not sure how that's going to work out for me. But before we do that, before we call it a fail, let me go grab the other hard drive and try this one last. And then, you know, as I often say, 3 strikes and you're out. All right, well, this hard drive is not working still, so I grabbed another one. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this hard drive, and I'm going to go ahead and swap it out and see if this one is going to work here. So let me grab this and let me plug this in here. And now let me plug this in and see if this is going to work here. So, yep, I see the light on my hard drive over there. And let's see if it's going to give me any love on my computer, if it's going to show up here at all. I'm not seeing it show up just yet. I know this hard drive usually shows up pretty quickly, but I'm going to give it a few seconds before I you know, call it. But I'm not seeing it, and I know for a fact this thing works. I mean, I use this hard drive every single day, and I was just using it today, and it works just fine. So I'm not seeing it show up on here. All right, I'm going to try one last thing here, and I'm going to just hit the switch on one of these other one of the other devices and see if turning off one of these other devices will help with this and help send enough power there. So I'm going to turn the switch off on one, and we saw that disappear on the screen there. And I'm going to wait and see now if the other hard drive will show up, and nothing yet. So I'm going to hit the switch on the next one, which is the Larry USB-C. We'll hit that there, and that one disappeared. And so now we're going to see if this hard drive will now show up. I was thinking maybe there's just not enough power to go into it or something, but yeah, I'm still not seeing it show up. So I'm going to try this one here. Click that. And now I've powered off all the other ones, and I only have the one hard drive on there plugged in and powered on, and I'm still not getting anything on there. So I just don't know what's going on with this. So yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a little frustrated here. It's not working the way I expected it to work. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try a different cable and see if I can get a different cable to work. If I can't get that to work, then I'm just going to have to call this hub a fail. Okay, so I grabbed another cable here because, well, all I can think of is if it's maybe a cable problem, even though the other cable works on other hard drives. But let's just see if it's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in here and see if this is the problem. If not, then I'm going to have to say that there's going to be an issue where it's not going to seem to work with hard drives for whatever reason. So I went ahead and plugged the cable in. Let's go ahead now, and I'm just going to plug it in. I'm going to plug it in the last one again, that 4th port again, and see if this is going to work. So I'm just going to look here on the screen and see if this is going to pop up here. And right now, I don't see anything. I don't see it popping up. I'm hoping that it does. I have the light on there on the screen. I'm on the little thing. There's a little tiny light. So the hard drive is getting power, but it's not. But it does not seem to be working. So it's not showing up. All right, that's really disappointing. All right, let me just unplug it here. And let me move it over to the USB. Let me move it to the first port on there and see if the first port is working. Maybe the 4th one was just dead or something. I don't know. But yeah, so far it's not showing up. So I'm going to grab another cable, and the regular way that I use, I have a cable that goes straight to USB-C, and I'm going to plug that into the computer directly just to double check and make sure everything at the hard drives are working. Okay, so I have another cable hooked up. This is just a straight USB 3 to USB-C cable here. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this into my computer directly there, and we'll see if this is going to show up on my computer. I can see the little light on my hard drive, and yep, it showed right up on the desktop right there. So the hard drive is working just fine. Let me go ahead and plug this other one in and see if this one's going to work. I'm going to plug this one directly into the computer again and see if this one is going to work. So we'll take a look here and see how this is going. Yep, and right there it showed right up on my computer. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to say that this hub is a fail for me because it just doesn't work with my hard drives. And one of the main reasons why I would want this is so that I can actually use it for data transfer, moving data between multiple hard drives and plugging them all in at the same time and moving data across them. And I can't do that because it won't work with my other hard drives. It'll work with my thumb drives, but not with my hard drives. All right, so there we have it. That is the Rosonway USB 3.0 hub. That's a 5-port hub, and I'm gonna have to call this a fail. Not a total fail, but it's a fail for me because my hard drives won't actually work on here. Now, I tried these with multiple drives. I have one here that is this one here is a 1 terabyte drive. This one here is a 2 terabyte drive. And this one here is a 5 terabyte drive. So I've tried them with multiple size drives, and it just doesn't work with any of them. Now, it does work with my card reader. It does work with my thumb drives, but it doesn't work with my hard drives. And so for me, I have no use for this device. So yeah. Anyways, if you're interested, I'll leave a link to it down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'll also leave a link to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so that you can reach me elsewhere and see all the other products and services that I reviewed over time. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Facebook. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.